Hi, my name is Chris Baker with Baker DMM, and this is our video coaching newsletter. Topic of today's newsletter is going to be what makes a certified public accountant or a CPA qualified to help you or your loved one with your personal finances. And before I jump into our discussion, I want to go over just a few different statistics and some information I have. I have a survey here actually that was in the Journal of Accountancy, and it's a stat sheet of various, it's a survey that was conducted with BDMs or business decision makers in companies throughout the country. And there's some pretty interesting stats in here. 52% of BDMs rank CPAs as their most trusted advisor. It's the highest of all finance professionals. 3 out of 4 BDMs equate CPAs with integrity. More than half of BDMs regard CPAs as objective financial experts. Nearly 70% of BDMs rely on CPAs for their exceptional competence. 87% of BDMs respect CPAs as their most valuable assets to their organizations. So, I mean, these are pretty wonderful comments and statistics. And corporate America has been able to leverage the skills and the knowledge of CPAs, but now we really need to bring this knowledge and these skills to more of an individual level to help those in our communities and around our country, to help them with their financial literacy and their personal finance. And really that's the core focus of this newsletter, is that there's a problem that so many people need help, but there are just so many resources out there. People don't know where to turn to. And really, my take on this and my suggestion and my solution to the problem of having so many resources and so many different places to turn to is that people should be looking to, in their communities or wherever they can find them, certified public accountants, CPAs, to help them understand their finances more thoroughly, to help them make better financial decisions. And I have some other information here actually from the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. One is that an American Institute, AICPA is really the governing body. They're a nationwide organization. They help administer the Code of Professional Conduct for CPAs. I believe they're in charge of the CPA exam, and they have in their membership documents, they have some of their bylaws and clauses in their mission. And one of them states that all who accept membership in the AICPA commit themselves to honor the public trust. In return for the faith that the public reposes in them, members should seek continually to demonstrate their dedication to professional excellence. So that just goes to show that when people obtain this license, they are committed to helping the public and to being true professionals. In addition, Section 53, Article 2 of their same bylaws, it states that the public interest, members should accept the obligation to act in a way that will serve the public interest, honor the public trust, and demonstrate commitment to professionalism. Now, I know that no matter what industry you are, what profession, no matter what you do, no matter who's out there in the world, there's always going to be someone or possibly a few that are bad apples that could potentially spoil it for the rest. But overall, in a general sense, CPAs have a great reputation. They're very knowledgeable. They're very trustworthy, and they could be wonderful assets and tools for people to use to understand their personal financial situation more thoroughly. Understand their financial data to help them make better decisions. And there were a couple other things. I mentioned some of those stats: integrity, objectivity, independence. And not only that, but the fact that these people that have gone to school, they did high school, they went to college, they started working, they obtained their CPA license, and they're very committed and dedicated to continuing education. Not only from a professional standpoint, but just from a knowledge of what they learn and what they know, and how they can continue to bring value to the communities that they serve in, the businesses they serve, and the individuals they serve. So, I think it's a tough time, particularly with the internet now. I mean, there's a million and one financial gurus and books and online tools and self-study tools and different other professionals and certifications. But I think people need to remember and my advice is, my solution to that issue is work with a CPA. Remember, it's a certified public accountant. They're certified by your state, they're licensed, they've been educated, and these people, 100 years ago, maybe even 50 years ago, traditionally known as a bean counter. And so if you're running into issues where you're having trouble, like just even understanding your budget or getting financially organized, these are key people that could help you do that. I mean, this is what they do. And they can help you get organized. They can help you start understanding where your money is going. Because if you're not going to do it, if you can't do it, or if you're not going to do it, then you need to have someone doing it for you. And there are a lot of online tools like mint.com, Prosper Daily, and countless others. I think Intuit, QuickBooks even has an online tool now. There are countless programs that, and I think the Intuit QuickBooks one, I think it's Quicken actually. But there are countless tools that can help you do that. Like if you want to take control of yourself and do it, it's out there. The problem is, as we've discussed in other videos, a lot of times it's hard for people to stay accountable to themselves. The discipline, the accountability, to day in and day out to focus on these things and to update your accounts and check in and review them. And even, for the most part, every month, make a financial statement to really know your position. Everybody should be doing this. Everybody should be. And if you're not, you need to find someone to help you do it. And I think, Certified Public Accountant is a fantastic, wonderful resource to do that. So if you found this video helpful or beneficial, please feel free to share it on your social media channels, or you can send it to whoever you might think would benefit from viewing the video. If you have a question that you'd like me to try to answer in one of our newsletters, feel free to shoot me an email. Keep the body of the email to 2 to 3 paragraphs, 200 to 300 words, and I'll try to answer those questions in one of our upcoming newsletters. If you'd ever like to get my help personally, the quickest and easiest way to do that is to go to our website, www.bakerdmm.com, scroll to the top, click on Request an Appointment, fill out your information, and I'll reach out to you in 24 to 48 hours to set an appointment. And I will talk to you all soon.